Over the past few years, Asians have experienced a surge in hate crimes worldwide. As a Korean planning to study and live abroad, this is very disturbing. This has led me to look at statistics on multiple countries, finding out that the United States is the most transparent, with multiple articles and governmental organizations sharing statistics on Asian hate crimes. Despite my initial plans to study abroad, the frequency of Asian hate crimes has made me hesitant. The thought of facing discrimination and violence simply because of my ethnicity is very disturbing. It is disappointing to realize that my identity could be a reason for hate. This makes me wonder if the West is truly a safe and welcoming place for people like me. The statistics are staggering. According to a report made by Stop AAPI Hate, from March 2020 to March 2021, there were nearly 3,800 reports of anti-Asian hate incidents in the United States. Like all crimes, this number is likely underestimated, as many incidents go unreported. These incidents include shunning, verbal harassment, physical assault, and civil rights violations, leading to injuries, trauma, and even death. Moreover, this is not a new problem. Racism targeting Asians have a long history, from the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882 to the Japanese internment camps during World War II. What's driving this current increase in hate crimes? Multiple factors are likely at play, including the COVID-19 pandemic. Asians have been unfairly blamed for the pandemic, and some politicians and media outlets perpetrated this narrative as well. Moreover, the model minority myth, which portrays Asians as successful and eager to assimilate, has been used to downplay the racism Asians have faced. The impact of Asian hate crimes goes beyond the physical and psychological harm inflicted on individuals. It creates a climate of fear and anxiety that affects not only the minority communities, but the entire society. It weakens the trust and social cohesion essential for a healthy society. These negative effects deter people like me, resulting in a significant loss of human development. The problem of Asian hate crimes is significant. We must address this issue to shape a future free from discrimination, prejudice, and hate. To achieve this, we need to explore solutions that address the root causes. Despite the challenges we face, I believe that we can shape a better future by standing up against hate. We can start this by building a stronger sense of community. While Asians are often lumped together, the reality is the Asian diaspora is incredibly diverse. Asians can have a harder time bonding with one another due to differences on multiple grounds. The biggest factor is, of course, culture. Individuals who are all known as Asians are actually people from different countries, regions, religions, and ethnic groups, each with their own respective values and traditions. These differences can sometimes create misunderstandings and miscommunications. For example, in East Asian countries, Confucianism, which emphasizes the importance of a hierarchy and respect for elders, is deeply engraved. These values can lead to misunderstandings when interacting with people from cultures that emphasizes individualism. The difference doesn't end there. There are also political and educational differences. For example, individuals who grew up in a more authoritarian countries may have a different perspective on human rights than individuals who grew up in a more democratic country. Similarly, individuals who receive a traditional Asian education, which emphasizes rote learning and memorization, may have a different approach to problem solving than individuals who receive a Western education, which emphasizes critical thinking and creativity. What complicates this further is that first-generation Asian immigrants have a tendency to prioritize economic and social stability rather than change, as they believe if they have enough money, they can secure themselves from the violence and hate. Due to these differences, it is hard for Asians to build common ground and have a sense of solidarity, especially compared to other activist groups, such as the BLM movement, which has a sense of solidarity due to shared struggles, experiences, and histories. How then can Asians build solidarity? Let's start with small, community-based efforts. A grassroots movement is a social movement that originates with individuals or small groups who do not have access to traditional power or influence. It is often led by community members who do not have access to traditional forms of power and influence. Grassroots movement uses rallies, protests, and social media to achieve their goals. Like this, the Asian community can use grassroots efforts, such as cultural events and neighborhood gatherings, where diverse groups and individuals share their experiences and perspectives to build solidarity. Only after we have reached a shared purpose can we effectively address the issues impacting the Asian community. So what can Asians do after they have built a sense of solidarity? We can do 3 things: raise awareness, take action, and expand the community. Raising awareness about Asian hate crimes is a crucial first step. Many people are unaware of the severity of the issue and its impact on Asian communities. Educating ourselves and others about the history and the current reality of anti-Asian racism is essential. Taking action is equally important. If we ever witness or experience hate crimes, we need to speak out and report them to the authorities. Also, supporting organizations that combat hate and provide resources for Asians, such as the Asian Americans Advancing Justice. Finally, building a bigger community. By joining activities that celebrate diversity, we can create relationships with different communities and individuals. Going back to the original question, why should we address the issues of Asian hate crimes and what does it mean for our future? The case of Japan serves as an example on how the lack of care for minorities can prevent a nation's progress. Due to various reasons, including a reluctance to adopt policies promoting diversity, and an overall lack of understanding of the challenges faced by minorities, many Japan-born minorities are opting to leave the country. This loss of human capital results in a brain drain and impacts Japan's potential. While Japan is highly ranked in terms of innovation, it ranks poorly in creativity and human capital. This is partly due to the lack of global mindset amongst Japanese people, hindering their global competitiveness. As an international school student, I know the positive impacts of diversity on a society. Here at Canadian Academy, I have the opportunity to learn alongside friends from various backgrounds. Through these interactions, I have gained a broader perspective from various backgrounds. Through these interactions, I've also been exposed to diverse perspectives, which has allowed me to appreciate and celebrate each individual's differences, while recognizing the commonalities that unite us all. This experience has reinforced my belief in the importance of promoting diversity and inclusion in all aspects of society for the benefit of the community as a whole. In conclusion, shaping the future requires us to stand up against Asian hate crimes. By raising awareness, taking action, and creating a community, we can make a difference and create a better future for all. Let's work together to build a society where hate has no place. Thank you.